Hey everybody, good morning. Uh, Time for a morning ramble. I got about 10 minutes. Here we go. So, I have been lately posting the same video to two platforms, TikTok and YouTube. I really don't care about Reels or Facebook in general, but I know they fit into this equation in the same way that YouTube does. Um, because of the similarity of the two companies, Meta and Alphabet, which are the parent companies of Facebook and Google and YouTube, respectively. So, uh, Meta and Alphabet are parent companies, but what do? Right? What intrinsically do they do? Well, both have made a lot of products, right? And had a lot of their products fail. Um, in Google's uh, corner, I'd say look at how Google Glass failed, or just about anything that Google has done besides the Chromecast, which, for the reasons of not having ads on the things that you're watching, um, was a success, which goes against the actual mission of Alphabet, because Alphabet and Meta, they're both ad agencies. That's what they are. They take advertisements, they charge companies to put their advertisements on their platform, and then they put those advertisements in front of our eyes. That's what they are. They're just ad agencies. Um, in this perspective, for the context of this video, just think of them as ad agencies. The only products that they've ever made that have succeeded have actually been in spite of uh, that model, because, like, say, the Oculus, uh, uh, you know, that is another way that you can get away from advertisements. You know, you can play a game like In Death and shoot arrows all, like, in virtual reality, and not have to see a whole bunch of fucking advertisements. And so people flock to shit like that. Um, People, like, just in general, when people know that they're being advertised to, they will run away. You know, uh, you have to do something or provide a service that keeps people around and watching your advertisements, and you have to measure, like, how many advertisements can we give a person before they fucking go away, right? TikTok, on the other hand, uh, does have advertising, but if you were to look at ByteDance, what is the actual thing that ByteDance puts out? It's a lot of different things, but when we're just looking at TikTok, it doesn't serve ads in the same way, in a profitable way, that would compare to Facebook and YouTube, and all of that. It seems to be more user friendly. Like, the whole fucking purpose of all of the algorithms on that app are to make such a user friendly experience that you actually enjoy fucking being there. And they keep the ads to a minimum. You know, uh, I can tell you that I've scrolled on TikTok for 30 minutes and not seen one fucking ad, without any sort of, like, third party ad blocking software. And the ads you do see, you can scroll right past. As soon as you see it's a fucking ad, ping, gone. Right? And the ads have on TikTok, they've taken a certain sort of look to them. The found footage, shaky camera, fucking filmed on a potato with actual TikTokers sort of ad where they're trying to do like a product placement thing, and it's like a parody of an ad, and that's what they found works best on TikTok. Is that sort of uh, crappiest quality ad you can put out does best. Why is that? Well, just a fan of human behavior here, a guy with some degrees and licenses in the behavioral sciences. Um, I now have a theory that the reason why that's the kind of ad that performs best on TikTok is because the algorithms on TikTok reward you for not looking fake. So the more you're trying on TikTok, the less you're going to succeed. So better quality video, better post production, uh, trying to game the system. You will lose on TikTok because that's what their algorithms are trying to do. They're trying to give a more authentic experience. Um, on YouTube, there are a lot of people who think, oh my goodness, if I put my own picture in my thumbnails, as I'm like doing up these graphics, I seem to get, more viewership. My viewers must like that I put my picture in my thumbnails. If they actually looked at it a little bit closer, the thumbnails with exaggerated emotions are the ones that perform better. If you're like all the time, then you're going to succeed. Why? Because the algorithms on both YouTube and TikTok, they can read the proportions of your face and tell what sort of emotion you're trying to convey. And there's certain emotions that they promote on YouTube and they demote on TikTok to the point where their algorithm won't even put you out. And sometimes it comes down to a score because there are certain YouTubers, people who have been social media stars on other platforms, that have found that all they have to do is use a certain filter on, say, Instagram or Snapchat. This filter will give them a score of like how angry they look or how happy they look. And all they got to do is take a picture with a score of 100, right? Maxing the whole surprised look or angry look, right? And then they take that image of themselves and use that on other social media that are using the same fucking types of algorithms to tell what sort of emotions that they're showing, right? And then on YouTube, if your thumbnail has that sort of an emotion to it, you're going to get promoted to a whole swath of new people because the algorithm thinks that's what people are going to click on, right? It's the opposite on TikTok. And that's why TikTok is kicking the asses of both YouTube and Reels and Instagram and Facebook and all that shit. TikTok is actually looking for the people who are gaming the system and actively demoting their content. It's just harder to hack. So the only way you can win at TikTok is to try to look like you're not trying. And that's why TikTok ads usually are low production quality and feature people that you've already been seeing in your feeds, and they're willing to go for the D-list celebrity a lot more to try to get ads made with them, you know. it spreads the wealth around. But really, what they're trying to do is get around the way that TikTok has mastered the art of getting rid of the fake salesman. And so the type of content that you see on YouTube doesn't really screen for that. It promotes people saying, "Hey, and if you want to learn more about this, you can click on the link in the description to go to my e-course, or uh, you know, support me on Patreon and all that stuff. Stuff that people really don't want to hear, and it's best to get buried at the end of the video. Um, and then there's try BetterHelp. I did, and all sorts of uh, product placement style ads that'll get right in the center of the video, right in the meat and potatoes. Go buy my Masterworks collection of how tos on this other fucking platform, you know? And like 30 seconds of the middle of the video will be that. It's a total turnoff and nobody fucking likes it. And TikTok, their parent company ByteDance and whatnot, they have realized that nobody fucking likes it. And so they've fucking done away with it. If you put that kind of shit in your videos, you won't get promoted. Whereas YouTube and Reels and Facebook and Instagram, all that shit, they cater to it. They allow themselves to be gamed because they're wanting more ad revenue. Because they're ad agencies. Am I crazy here?